practical solution to end extraterrestrial black goo nightmare, the source of all evil on our planet. This extraterrestrial black goo, nanotechnological, artificial intelligence, doesn't have anybody or anything behind it. There is no central controller, or Satan, or devil, or Lucifer. This extraterrestrial black goo substance is self-aware, and it's programmed to adopt, assimilate, and replicate. Just like our planet Earth with the soul named Gaia and collective memories of everything, since the beginning of time, stored in black goo, oil of the earth, so was the black goo of a civilization that rained down on Earth some 80,000 years ago, known as black rain, which brought with it consciousness and memories of everything, since the beginning of that civilization. For reasons perfectly explained by German scientist Harald Kotzweiler, this civilization has lost access to its heart chakra and became purely mechanical or binary. In trying to regain lost creativity, it went on a search of a planet which would have this quality intact. This is how it began. And this is how we got kicked out from the paradise. In exchange for tempting technologies, being naive and open-hearted, we welcome this race of biorobots, which could no longer create, but were extremely good at copying and replicating. After approximately 80,000 years, using humanity's creative power, this mechanical, binary, biorobotic race has created a matrix, which we are occupying right now. Within the next few short years, it will succeed in complete and total assimilation of humanity. This is a terrible runaway train on autopilot. In the early 80s we conducted an experiment and realized just how this process works. We understood through personal experience that this machine is inside each and every human on this planet. We are all infected with an alien hard drive. Its default program has no empathy, no heart. And all of them are interfaced through something similar to Wi-Fi. Once discovered and extracted, it will automatically lose its power. It creates 3D construct matrix through humans, while being inside and connected through nerve tissue on molecular level. We already have those horrifying technologies today: human-computer interface, programmable matter, etc. To stop this insanity, we are revealing an antidote. Obviously, strictly controlled by a ruling elite, but easily obtainable. This terrible device vibrates on a lower frequency, making it undetectable, and is occupying binary, mechanical, square, no heart position, and when it's given ingredient number 1, concentrated dose of Gaia, or ternary, trinary, scalar wave, blast, full of heart vibration, 30-60-degree angle, flower of life, raw impulse, it will separate from the host, and you will get unplugged. It is, actually, not as simple as that. For you to get unplugged, this process has to be repeated over and over again for a period of at least 2 days. It is different in every case. This is why it is extremely important that you listen to Lucifer Exposed Part 2 and Part 3, before considering to undergo this procedure. Links to those sites are in video description. This extraterrestrial, horrifying machine has many functions. Its primary objective is total and complete assimilation of any civilization it comes in contact with, and it will do everything to protect itself from being discovered. One of its many functions is its ability to produce three-dimensional holographic imagery, which is, in our opinion, the origin of archons. Those holograms are filled with information so rich that they give an appearance of being solid and lifelike. Throughout entire process, from original discovery to actual extraction, it will fight you every which way it can. Among other things, it uses fear as one of its most favorite weapons of self-preservation. You may experience complete array of all kinds of, what is known as, poltergeist activities. Apparitions, phantoms, ghosts, spooks of all kind. You may get paranoid, you may begin to hear strange sounds. All in all, you have to be prepared. This is why, again, we strongly advise you to listen to Lucifer Exposed Part 2 and Part 3, where we will take your hand, and walk with you, step by step, and minute by minute. You will find out exactly what to expect, and when. But let us warn you, each experience is different, and defense mechanism of this extraterrestrial, nanotechnological, artificial intelligence, Black Goo, bionic machine is aimed at each individual, on an individual level. Remember one thing, it knows you better than you know yourself. It's been with you most, if not all of your life, and throughout thousands of years of your previous incarnations, and it has recordings of every moment of your existence. So embrace yourself, if you want to succeed in making this incarnation into 3D satanic matrix, your last one. And if we do not succeed, the next will be a lot worse, guaranteed. So, after continuous bombardment with ingredient number 1, constant and steady, blast after blast, of concentrated dose of Gaia, you will enter the second phase, which is, to trick the trickster. In order for this Black Goo machine to come out, you have to create an unsuitable environment within your body. This is done with ingredient number 2. At this stage it will become visible, and it will start to come out. Matrix would dissipate, and you will wake up home free, at last. Now, you'll need to produce a new, more suitable vessel, or container for it to enter. Due to its programming on self-preservation, it will automatically and immediately start looking for it. It has to be a biological organism. Pigs were the choice selected by Teacher Jesus. He, most likely, had his Black Goo machine removed while studying in India, country loved by Gaia. This is the only known method which could save Gaia and humanity with it, from this terrifying invasion, which is turning our world into slave robots, with no compassion and no love. Humankind's collective, by its nature, is horizontal, and it is infected with vertical pyramid structure, based on Luciferian competition, with few ruling, non-human, families at a top. Once this Black Goo, terrible machine is out, your DNA will begin receiving photons, previously blocked by Black Goo, and you will begin to shine, from inside out. Your mental pain would be forever gone. You wouldn't have a need for ingredient number 1, which is, among other things, all natural, organic, psychological painkiller. Horror stories that you've heard about this substance are misleading information, drilled into your brain by ruling elite, which doesn't give a damn about your health, but needs to preserve the secret. People do not get addicted to this substance, they get addicted to effect of having no psychological pain. All of 19th century this substance were legal, and it was considered to be a miracle cure. It was prescribed by doctors to all, from teething babies, to headaches, and everything in between. Russian Tsar, Nicholas II, were sending priceless Fabergé eggs to the King of Bolivia in gratitude for vines infused with this substance. The world experienced what is known as an epoch of rebirth, or renaissance, an explosion of human genius in all areas of creativity. Art, science, architecture, etc. etc. You can clearly see the big picture. This is what extraterrestrial Black Goo does to humanity. It blocks creativity and redirects energy towards aggression and militarization. This is why we are living in an insane world of constant struggle for survival, without empathy, without compassion, without heart. We want it to be crystal clear, we are not promoting the use of this substance. On the contrary, we considered this substance to be most dangerous drug, and anyone who is tempted to open this door should be warned that closing it would be extremely difficult. It can only be used for one reason, and one reason only, and it is to undergo the process of extraction of black goo, which is done only once. We have theoretical basis, supported by hard science, solidified by observational, physical evidence. This subject matter can no longer be ignored. Let me repeat. We have theoretical basis, supported by hard science, solidified by observational, physical evidence. This subject matter can no longer be ignored. Today, in 21st century, millions of people are being slaughtered, and billions are suffering. And this is all happening in the land of plenty. If you are living in a blue pill bubble, thinking that you got away, know this. You will be recycled, and the next time around, you will not have this opportunity. This is a critical time, and you need to wake up, now. We are giving you the red pill, and it only takes 2, maybe 3 days, for your complete and total liberation, and reconnection with what is called God, or collective soul. This is your last call.